All right, for those of you that own one of these machines, anything like it, mine's a Vermeer sc362. I've seen it done on the 352, I think it is, and the 380 or 82, whatever that model is, the ones before it and the one below it. I was having issues where, as you know, there's an operator presence safety feature here. You have to have your hands on this for the operator presence, and then when the machine's on, you could engage the clutch. And what would happen is, let me start the machine. The operator presence is there. I turn it on, and after about 3 years of owning it, these would it would kick off the clutch. It would kick off the clutch. I'd be grinding in the middle of a job, kick off the clutch. Every time I started, the motherfucker would kick off the clutch. Something was going on in the operator presence. It's a whole lot of crap that goes into the computer that tells this thing that it's okay to start it because I'm standing there. So rather than mess with the computer, rather than mess with all the electrical bullshit that goes on with this operator presence, I took someone's advice and I bypassed it. See this little switch right here? Hear that? So you have to make sure that this is off at all times because this is your clutch. What I did was what he did. I took here in the front where this wire goes to the clutch. Cut it off. Take your yellow wire right there. Run that all the way back. That's going to be the wire that goes into your battery box and compartment up there, your hydraulic compartment. The black wire right here gets ran back here to your ground, right there underneath where your oil filter is on this machine. It could be other things, but it's very obvious. The bottom of the engine there's a ground. So again, take this black wire off of the clutch. Now make sure you come back past this plug so that when you go to, say you have a clutch issue and you need to redo the clutch, you can unplug it and work on the clutch. Or for whatever reason you need to unplug it this way, make sure you leave that plug on there. Take the black wire, run it back to the ground, this yellow wire, and I used black off of them, so it's going to be a little confusing, but the yellow one takes a different route here and comes back into your engine compartment. Let's pop the hood. See that wire there? Comes into my engine compartment, goes right up to the switch. Bam. Now, you take a wire. Now I made this one red because it's power. Come directly off your power. There it is. The guy that I saw do it put an inline fuse in. I used a 25 amp inline fuse. Just pop them right on there. All this stuff was got at local places. TSC, Advance Auto. Just regular, I think it's 14 gauge wire. Once you put that inline fuse in, run it right up to the other end of the switch. Boom. Problem solved. This switch remains off. Now he put a more safety switch on it where he can hit it, has a switch cover, and he can hit the switch cover, it shuts it off. I didn't do that, I was in a hurry, I got a job. I'll probably switch it later because this is not really an ideal switch for, yeah, I do want a little bit of safety. I don't need all this bullshit safety. But here we go. We're going to give it a start. Operator presence still sees, but watch. It doesn't do shit. Now I'm not touching. It's either on or it's off. There is no operator presence. So I could walk all the way around here and could get hurt. So there's where your safety has been taken off, but even though that safety's removed, look, if I'm that stupid to leave the fucking cutter wheel on and walk over here and stick my kneecap in it or something, then I don't belong owning this 20-some thousand fucking dollar machine. Sorry for the cuss words, but I had a very bad day yesterday because this was just an over-engineered safety just conundrum, and it happened many times. I was thinking it was water getting into this switch, and it may have been, because whenever it was wet, this would act up, and whenever it dried off, this would not act up. But yesterday, it was dry. There was no reason for it to happen, and I knew it had to be something else. And it, you know, hey, it is what it is. Sorry, Vermeer, I took your safety off, but that's life. I'll try and figure out another safety for it. Change the switch maybe to something better that I can find online, but I got a job to do, a job that didn't get finished yesterday because of this bullshit. So, it is what it is. There you go.